Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also...
Oh, what a mistake! Adams goes direct. He's had it taken off him. Crunching tackle. Played over towards the opposite flank. Schneider. Kukçu. Played into space out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Costa Curta. And it's Kukçu. And Zaire Emery. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Cleared without hesitation. Bullet. Veron. Looking for a run-up. That's beautifully weighted. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Yamal. Veron. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for...
And the shot! Oh, another save.
Bullet really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this...
Eto'o! And somehow he has kept that out. That's a half-decent try. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. Out of play for a throw. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Schneider pinches it off him. And it's Eto'o. Rangers yet to have an attempt on goal. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Yamal. Kukçu. Now Schlotterbeck. Raul.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Yamal. He has found the way through. And it's Kukçu. Knocks it out wide. Raul. There's the header! David Villa finds himself offside. Mbappe is onto this. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Sneijder. Veron. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rangers have a free kick.
It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Manchester United are down to 10 men. That comes as a mighty relief. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Hullet.
And he's on his way!
Could be danger here. It's Hullet.
Can he finish?
Kukçu. Yamal. David Villa looking to play him in. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Now it's Veron. And it's Veron.
Mbappe!
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Adams. Over to the left. Raul. It's gone out for a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes.
Has a look and plays it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Veron.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's got full. And he's quick to get it clear again. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And now,
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
And the second half gets underway.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get it through? And this is Sneijder. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Eto'o. Great vision. He's being urged to shoot.
Fires it in, and the shot! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
51 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He's in a great position.
Oh, smashing header!
And that's caused a worry or two. Zaire Emery gets a foot in here.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in the...
He's gone for goal!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieira really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Rangers have the chance to go the other way. Raul going full steam ahead down the left flank. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pull it.
Eto'o.
Veron.
It's Eto'o! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Pull it. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Adams deals with that comfortably. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Veron! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Rangers are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Zaire Emery.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Oh, cracking ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Probing pass. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Eto'o. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Villa's cross. Up he goes! And that could come back to haunt them.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Number 4.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has not gone well. Now it's Hullet. Mbappe! Nice interception, well timed. Good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Rangers are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And they win it back again.
Rangers really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain.
He's having a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal! It's anyone's. And Bernardo Silva! He has done it! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Manchester United, number 21.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
There will be 5 minutes.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Bernardo Silva.
Referee's given a throw.
Can he get on the end of this? Griezmann, a player who needs no interest.
And there goes the final whistle.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Rangers can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
This guy Roberto Carlos really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Kökçü. Yilmaz. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. Vieira. It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is fouled. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Rangers are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Oh, it's come loose. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Spread out to the left. And the keeper beats it away. Vinicius Junior. Bullet. Lam. Now, can they get him away? Kökçü. Looking to play him in. Lam. Vieira. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And there's green grass ahead of him. Kökçü. And a chance! Goal! Rangers! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. We've won a throw-in. Lam is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Kukchu has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, bang on target.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bullet!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ferdinand. Played back in. Can he get it through? That's an excellent interception. Zaire Emery plays it long. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Spread it left. A droll. He's had it nicked away. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Maldini is there to clear.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Back into the middle. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Costa Curta. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Adams eases him off the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Romario gets flagged offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's in on goal. Shoots! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Number 14, Zlatan
No
Ibrahimovic.
space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be...
And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 11, David Villa. Coming on the field is number 8.
And that's the second half started. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rangers come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That has not gone well. Yilmaz. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Throw it. And he's managed to gift it back. Bernardo Silva. Ambitious ball here. Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto this. Header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's through and all alone! Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Vinicius Junior.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's Kukçu. Now it's Raul. Yilmaz.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Big chance! Rangers perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Good pressure, determined, intense. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Kukçu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's burst, shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what has happened here? Plenty to aim at here. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. Roll, looking to get on the end of this. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lahm picks it up out wide. Up he goes! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Rangers, number 18.
So, time for changes
Number
on both sides,
33.
actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better
Number
time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Nedved.
Number 23.
Well, facing up to his adversary,
Number
this
5.
is a formidable
Van
matchup.
Dijk. Number 4.
This might spell danger. Oh, well played.
Substitution.
And it's slung out wide. Now he's off and running.
Well, they can break here.
Goes forward. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, good-looking ball. Araujo. Ball played for Kukçu. Now it's Yamal. And that's been intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land.
Looking for options for movement.
No, it's come to nothing. Roberto Carlos knocks it into space.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Bernardo Silva making good progress on the right-hand side.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. And it's made its way to him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now the delivery gets his head on it!
And that may well be that. That is that.
Rangers can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
A quick reminder today that
Rangers
smoking is only allowed
really
in
did
areas
suffer
shown
for
on this
their
map.
lack of
Thank
numbers
you for
here.
your
Well, to be
cooperation.
perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Probing pass. And he's taking no chances there. Can he get it through? Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Gnabry chasing after it. Thinks about the shot. In by... He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Plays a sharp little ball here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That has not gone well. Oh, super find. Ah, he's given it away. There's the header! It's there! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The goal scorer after 16 minutes is...
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking for options for movement. Deep cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Tries from a long way out. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Costa Curta is there to clear. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's definitely not his best. It's going to be another throw. Irwin. And this is Bernardo Silva. Played in. Priol can get it clear. Gerrard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Puskos. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Gnabry. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And it's Gnabry. And it's made its way to him. David Villa. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Kukçu. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Costa Curta. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. The cross. Costa Curta.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Del Piero receives it in a wide position. Fired deep towards the back post.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bernardo Silva has a look and plays it forward. Torres is flagged offside. Sends it crossfield. Del Piero. Roberto Baggio. Del Piero providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great ball, and he's in here. Elects to cross.
There will be one
Triol
added time.
is there, and he can get that clear. Crosses it in. He gets big. Now, in he goes again. Sticks it away. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they...
There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And that's the second half started. That's the throw.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Del Piero is behind this one. Del Piero! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
He's found a way through. Raul. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Van Dijk. Now Costa Curta. Tries to play it through. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he welcomes it in. And he's lost his man here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Puyol calmly anticipates. Del Piero in acres of space out wide.
Big chance! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 7, Lionel Messi.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, just see here how...
Oh, what a mistake! Costa Curta. Gnabry. Vieira. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Threads one in. Now the ball in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Gnabry is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Irwin. Irwin is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gnabry. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bernardo Silva. And there's green grass ahead of him. David Villa finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7, Messi. Number 9, Baggio. Number 8.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Coming on the field, number 11, Suarez.
Ronaldinho.
Number 10, Owen.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 21, Pirlo.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's picked it up out wide. Irwin getting this one clear. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Driving on and making good progress. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Cruyff. Now what about a counter-attack? Played into space out wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Luis Suarez. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Pirlo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He can get that clear. And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find the solution to those wide defences.